What's up YouTube, Jay Travellini here. Today I'm going to give you an update on what's going on with my RX 480 rig. I got a rig built with 5 GPUs on it. So in the previous video you saw that I got it all put together, but it was not mining at the hash rates I would have liked. So today I'll show you what wattage I'm pulling from the wall, where I have it mining now, and maybe some plans I have for it in the future. So right now, since I don't have the monitor and keyboard and stuff hooked up to the actual rig, we're just going to remote into it from my desktop here and see where it's at. So here we go. All right, here we are remoted into the desktop, and you can see power consumption 83, 90, 83, 87, 72. Running a total of 415 watts according to the software. You see I got the hash rates up at just over 29 mega hash a second on pretty much all the cards except for the one. You see I'm at 25.4 here, and hovers around 25.3. Before I first installed the drivers, I was only getting about 22. And in the previous video you saw when I mentioned I was only getting 11 to 12 mega hash a second. So what I did there was I went on AMD's website and just downloaded the most up-to-date driver for an RX 480 and installed it. And it was not the proper driver I needed. So I went and I got the Crimson driver here, Crimson Beta, with blockchain on it. And once I got that installed, I immediately saw 29 mega hash a second on pretty much all the cards except for this one. So they're all running the same BIOS, which is modified for mining. But if you go and look at my Afterburner settings, you'll see I have different ratings on all the cards for the most part, and different settings to pretty much optimize them for the fastest hash rate I could get out of the card, and then set the power limit for it. Core voltage has been grayed out. I have not been able to get that to turn on. I would like to. And even in my settings, I have unlocked core voltage, and it still isn't there. So maybe somebody knows how I can get that open so I can tune that a little bit, maybe save myself some power at the wall. But this last card, you'll see I'm at negative 19 power setting because I could not get this to go any faster, and I had this at 950 where the others are at over 1100 usually. I left this at 2080 because it didn't really affect my power wattage rating for the most part. So I'm thinking it's a power supply issue. I think I'm not getting enough power there, and I can show you that with the rig. I mean, I got it mining pretty good right now. I usually, like I said, I leave it on here so I can monitor that temperature. With this remote software, I can check it right on my phone also. So a lot of times if I think something's up with it, or I just want to check the temperatures and make sure it's not too hot. Because if it was to get too hot, I could always remotely shut the system down to save the hardware and the parts. And then when I get back into my office, I can see what's wrong with it. But I mean, that's pretty much the software that I'm using right now. So let me show you the actual rig now. Alright guys, so here's the rig running. I'm not sure if you can really hear it since the mic is on my shirt, but you can see the 5 cards running. I got 5 fans across it to help cool it, so it does help a little bit. See a satisfier. I actually tried turning the LEDs off to see if it would help me out a little bit, but it really didn't. And the cable management at the bottom isn't the greatest, but I'll clean that up before I decide where I'm going to permanently store this. So I do have the watt meter on it right now. Get you guys. You can see I'm getting, it fluctuates 770 about. Sometimes it goes at 760, 775. I have seen it up as high as 780 at some points. So I'm hoping with the power supplies you see down here, the 1000 G3, it's powering it good enough for now, but I think being that I'm so high on the power rating that it's possible that it's just not efficient enough to constantly give this the wattage that it needs to run it at its max capacity. So once I get the 1300 watt power supply, it's a G2. I bought it on eBay for a decent amount of another miner. So hopefully once I get that, we can get this rig installed with it and see where we're at. But for now, I mean, you see the motherboards down there with the M.2 on it. I mean, so far I'm having fun piecing it together and tweaking it and tuning it. So we're just going to keep it going and then hopefully upgrade it to a 6-card. You can see up top here I got the room for it. It is a 6-card frame that I bought, so hopefully I can get another Sapphire Nitro card and get it on there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more updates on this rig and possibly some more rigs getting built a little later on down the line.